Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Friday, December 13th, 2024. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Happy Friday, everyone. Before we get to the charts here, just wanted to remind you to go to pivotboss.com/flash sale. This flash sale here only happens once a year at the very end of the year. So if you've wanted to be a part of PivotBoss Masters, if you wanted to own Swing Trade Pro 2.0, or if this is your first introduction to PivotBoss and you want to read my book, you have a great opportunity here to get a hold of these items at a deep discount here. 42% off for the book, 20% off here for Swing Trade Pro 2.0, and also 20% off of Masters. Those are deep discounts. You do not see this very often. You can go to pivotboss.com/flash sale. You can also scroll down the page and get a bit more information about each of these products. Again, take advantage of these deals before they are gone. All right, let's take a look here at the ES in the daily time frame. 10 days sideways right now. 10 days of compression. A 75-point range here to begin the month of December. And it's building energy. It's building energy, but will we release that energy before the end of the year? Will we release that energy post FOMC statement and rate decision next week? Next week here on December 18th, Wednesday, that's when we get our next Fed statement, rate decision, and press conference. Do we get ourselves a market moving event, especially out of this range? If we do get some movement out of this range here, you have up to 200 points of expansion that could be seen. But today, we're back stuck in the range again. It's a double inside day that's developing. These markets gapped up in after hours trading and started to push higher. That could be bullish for the rest of the session, but does it lead to an expansion event or just pushing price back within the range? Do we get 6,100 today? Do we get 6,110? How far does this market go? We'll see how much we go, but for the most part, the expectation would be for staying within the boundaries of the 10-period range here until we get a solid transition or expansion event up ahead. Again, that event could lead to a 200-point move out of this range whenever we're ready to see expansion. Today, bullish here, a bullish turn of events, still a double inside day, still within the 10-day range, but very, very bullish on the intraday time frame at this moment, especially on AVGO earnings and other earnings as well. If we take a look here at the NQ, similar price action from an after hours standpoint. This one really gapped up. Again, earnings out of AVGO really helped. You're seeing some strength out of AMD and Tesla and Nvidia as well. So a lot of market movers leading to strength out of the NQ. This is an MGR style gap up, so we closed below yesterday's midpoint, and then we're opening right away with a gap up beyond that mid, and that's just from the after hours reopen, which is very rare intra-week. You do not see that, but when you do, it's a very bullish outcome here. So very strong right now. New all-time highs for the NQ as it leads higher. We could be looking at much more strength ahead. And this market, again, continuing to work its way toward 22,000. We take a look here at crude oil. This one up right now, 0.5%. This one's been strong overall. It did have a little bit of a pullback yesterday, but bounced. New highs today for the week. This one we knew last Friday would have a good shot at having a bounce back week. Not only, starting Monday, but Sunday night as well. We had a great bounce back, nice follow through, a Monday high or a Monday low to a Friday high. It's been 5 days of higher highs, higher lows. Very nice movement. Do we see additional strength ahead beyond this week, or do we get another pullback? One last pullback before we start the seasonal pattern of strength. We'll see how that develops here. But holding on to these gains right now, we could be looking at range-bound price action into the end of the weekend. Any failure to hold 70 could open up a little bit more intra range weakness. Looking at gold futures, this one had a very bearish day in the previous session. Initially looking for bulls to defend 2440 yesterday for a continuation into the 2772 previous month's high. but that failed in a big way. Did not see any type of support at 27.40 and instead ended up pushing down below the previous session's low. Outside day down, thrust reversal sell signal, and today inverted check mark day down as this market is giving back a lot of the gains that it had seen over the course of the week. Big time give back here, and another lower high developing at the moment off the bounce at 26.95. We could see additional weakness here. We're already at 34.7 points of range for the day, and that is almost in line with the averages here. The average is 39.3 on a 10-day and 45.8 on a 5. We could be looking at more weakness ahead out of this one in the near term. The YM here, the YM right now continues to remain in a very clear downtrending market here. Is this the day that it's going to shake that trend off? I thought yesterday had a great shot to get that break of the downtrend. It tried and it failed, and another late day drop. That was 6 days in a row of late day selling pressure, of early morning strength leading to selling pressure later in the day. And we're seeing, quite frankly, the very same type of price action right now. We're seeing a little bit of overnight and pre-market strength. We're starting to see it curl over a little bit. Do we lead to another round of selling pressure up ahead? The Dow has been under pressure, but really hasn't fallen tremendously. But you start to break through 43,900, you open up a bit more downside ahead. So keeping an eye on the previous session's midpoint. If it can push through that, there's a shot here to perhaps go outside day up, which was the thought yesterday. Failure to get through that midpoint, and we're working our way down. Looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now up 0.25% right now, still range bound with an upward bias. This thing still working its way toward the 113,745 target, and any pullback, even a pullback as deep as 9,000, could still lead to a bounce to the upside. Right now very quiet here, but still maintaining gains overall. Likewise, ETH here still hanging in there near and just shy of the 4,000 level. Again, this one, any pullback, even as deep as 3,400, could be a buying opportunity for a continuation higher. This thing's building energy with an upward bias up ahead. All right, that is it for now. We'll see how this plays out on a Friday. Everyone have a fantastic weekend. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And be sure to visit pivotboss.com/flash sale to take advantage of these holiday deals. Everyone have a great weekend, and I'll see you in the trading room. Take care.